cadets, fall in. Stretch right, stretch. Ready, stretch, come. Open, right, touch. Ready, stretch. Come. POLA. Hurry, rest.
Good morning. Happy New Year. Welcome to the Camp Dodge POLA graduation class of 2012. My pleasure to present this class to you for graduation today. POLA is a transformational training in the Naval Sea Cadet Corps where we transition people from roles of followership into roles of becoming new and emerging leaders. Certainly in the 6 years I've been doing this, probably one of the finest classes we've had top to bottom. It certainly was a pleasure to work with this group. It was a hard-working group. It was a close-knit group, very professional, and it was a very good experience, I think, for all of us. I hope the cadets enjoyed themselves and enjoyed the training as well. To speak about some of the particular aspects of the training, one of the Chief Petty Officers in charge of the instructional curriculum program and the delivery of that was Cadet Chief Petty Officer Jacob Harbert, and he will speak to POLA instruction this time.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Over this past week, your cadets here have learned a lot of things in the classroom, things that range from communicational leadership, how to write effective orders, and how to overall just be a good leader and be that role model and that example for their peers and their subordinates below them, and to put them on that right path for future leadership responsibilities here in the Sea Cadet program out in the civilian world. There was a lot of class time, but they did a very good job getting through it, and they are all very intelligent young people who will do a very good job in the United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps as leaders, and we look forward to when they will be able to be squad leaders and other leaders here in the near future.
Responsible for a lot of the logistical aspects and operational aspects of our training as a Chief Petty Officer, and also responsible for the implementation of our physical training program and our physical training leadership program was Cadet Chief Petty Officer Bryce Evatt.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. This week, these cadets performed in very hard PT, I would say. Physical training, they worked their butts off. I'm not going to lie. A lot of them were tired, but if they keep on going with this from what they learned this week, they will become very physically fit. They can take it back to their unit. They'll learn all that stuff. And the logistical part, they learned about how leadership will help them with everything that they do. About, like, the simplest stuff, cleaning. They need leadership for that. PT, getting from point A to point B, all that stuff. So this group, I was very proud of. I was proud to have them with me.
This time I'd like to recognize some of the adult staff that participated with the training. Adult staff, as many of you know, volunteer days and hours of time, and without them being able to be here, trainings like this are not possible. Certainly someone we've never worked with before here in Iowa that really enjoyed our experience was Ensign Colombo from Illinois, and I'd like to thank him for coming and for assisting us with this training. Also assisting with the training is Lieutenant J.G. Zallinger, who's in the back there. She'll be working with you on the checkout procedures. Instructor Fleming has been here almost all week. He's been assisting with the training as well. We appreciate her support. And my name is Lieutenant Commander Eric Axel. I am the Commanding Officer of Central Iowa Division, and I host a number of trainings here at Camp Dodge over the course of the year. I'd like to also like to give special recognition to 4 young people who assisted with the training. They're kind of in the back of the staff there. These are our lead cadets who are responsible as swabs. Our swabs did a lot of cleaning, meal preparation, dishes, logistical work. Really assisted with the operational aspects of the training. They were very hard workers, especially when you consider how young they were, very responsible. And their contributions to the training make it possible that everyone else can focus on implementing our training curriculum, and we're not tasked with some of the other things that need to be done. So I'd like to recognize Petty Officer Austin Huffman, Cadet Alyssa Huffman, Cadet Brandon Koletnev, and Petty Officer Elizabeth Livingston, who are in the back of the staff. Have been very blessed over my 12-year tenure as a commanding officer in Iowa to have superb staff cadets to help implement training and lead training. We'd like to recognize them in order there. You've already heard from Cadet Petty Officer Dick Harvard, Cadet Petty Officer Bryce Seabow. To his immediate left is Petty Officer First Class Vaughn Interline. To his immediate left is Petty Officer First Class James Everly. Petty Officer First Class Jason Riemenschneider. Petty Officer Second Class his brothers. And Petty Officer Second Class Trevor Amos. So their contribution and the amount of responsibility they had for implementing our program here this week was substantial, and their contributions were significant. At this time, I'd like to recognize the POLA graduates. They will remain in rank and step forward when their name is called to be recognized. Okay. In alphabetical order, POLA graduate Brandon Aldrich. Cadet Logan Dean. Cadet Samuel Dean. Cadet Austin Cookson. Cadet Connor Dixon. Cadet Megan Dooley. Cadet Dominique Fleming. Cadet Alexander Friedel. Cadet Zach Hansen. Cadet Dakota Haynes. Cadet Quentin King. Cadet Connor Kovac. Cadet Rebecca Krieger. Cadet Mariko Lee. Cadet Martin McCann. Cadet Patrick McCann. Cadet Connor Miller. Cadet Liam Moore. Cadet Alexander Reed. Cadet Sarah Rose. Cadet Andrew Sweeney. Cadet Mason Timmerberg. Cadet Mason Williams. Cadet John Worthington. Even at an advanced training like this, with a highly talented class, we still have leaders among leaders. We'd like to recognize 3 particular individuals for distinguished work of training during this training. They would come forward and receive their certificate at this time when their name is called. As part of the physical readiness program, we are looking at effort. We are looking at the ability to get in front of people and lead physical training and to implement an appropriate physical training program. The Physical Readiness Training Cadet Award at POLA goes to Cadet Sweeney. Significant part of POLA is the implementation of our drill and ceremony program. Cadets get a lot of out-front, face-time leadership experience, giving commands to their peers in order to lead them successfully. The cadets, we had a competition yesterday morning, and it's certainly, over the years, one of the closest competitions we've ever had for drill leadership. However, we had one individual cadet emerge as the drill and ceremonies leader, and that was Cadet Dixon. The honor cadet of a particular sea cadet training is a cadet who excelled in all areas and overall has the highest overall evaluation based on performance of the entire training. It's the individual at the front of the formation. Kind of a pretty good tip off there, Cadet McCann. That ends the formal portion of our ceremony today. We would ask that cadets please go home with the gear that they brought to training, and only the gear that they brought to training. If we get any sea bag switcheroos, we have people from all over the Midwest who are going to be driving 6 to 8 hours to meet somebody else to swap out a sea bag. We have cell phones and other information in the back. We ask that you check out in the back. We see that KG Galsia will be the lady with U.S. Navy pullover on. Cadets have class photo and their graduation certificates are all in a package for them to start prepared to go. Yeah,
POLA, attention! Progress, march! POLA class, 2012.